like Izzy said, you might think having a dog with you all the time is awesome, but it's not cool. Harlow's with me because I need her for my independence and safety.
I have, like, can she put her butt on me?
Yeah, lift it up. She might squirm a little, just do it.
Oh, I can't lift her butt, she's too heavy.
She's 70 pounds. Oh, what is happening?
She's like,
Harlow, watch my line. Oh, Harlow's not happy about this. She's like, what is going on?
Okay, well, that
now her head's like right.
The video is all about her.
You know what, I don't think we'll just talk without her. Sorry y'all, this video's about Hippo, but this isn't working. Okay, off.
Alright.
Go lay on the cool floor. She's already panting. She's like hot up here with us.
Sorry, Hippo.
Okay.
You were good.
So anyways, y'all, Izzy and I are making another video, and this time we wanted to talk about service dogs and why, although we have the same diagnoses, I have Harlow and Izzy does not have a service dog. And some of the main points we wanted to talk on are the fact that we say this so often. Everybody is different with their chronic illness. That means your approach to how you handle your symptoms and your treatments will be individual to you. And that's okay, because it's not about one size fits all, it's about finding what is best for you and your quality of life. So would a service dog be helpful to you?
So in some ways, yes. So one thing that I could do is if I'm going to go into a POTS flare and I know that if I'm walking somewhere and in 5 minutes from then I'll have to like sit down, I would have known earlier and I could have slowed down. So if a dog could alert me, that'd be awesome. To let me know when I need to sit down. Like that's one of the main things.
Harlow's alerting is great because she doesn't tell me with heart rate spikes, or she doesn't tell me every time I'm symptomatic, because I'm symptomatic a lot throughout the day. That'd be too much alerting. She tells me, because she's intuitive, she knows when it's too much for me and that I need to take a break. Like a fainting spell's coming on, or like, you know what, your heart rate has been spiking all day, but this spike is gonna cause more issues. So pay attention to your body, pay attention to me, and get yourself together, basically. And you know, alerting is not something you can train. Some alerts you can, like blood sugar detection, but Harlow's specific type of alert, I couldn't train that. It's something she has to be able to do on her own. And then with her early signs of alerting, where she was interested more when I wasn't feeling well, we encouraged that and shaped it into her alerts now, which is usually a really firm head press into my lap or nose bumps. And sometimes she'll vocalize if it's really bad, but she doesn't usually do that. She's a very quiet dog. So how are some ways that service dog would not be helpful?
I think, like, first of all, you're always having a dog with you, and even though that sounds awesome and I love dogs, it does provide a lot of issues. And also you're gonna run into people being like, no, like we don't allow service dogs in here, and that's, if it's a public space, you have to allow service dogs. So that's just extra stress on me. Also, it'd be like
access disputes can add stress. Thankfully that doesn't happen like all too often, but it's another thing to deal with when you're already dealing with so much. And then there's also just, like Izzy said, you might think having a dog with you all the time is awesome, but it's not cool. Harlow's with me because I need her for my independence and safety. And you know, people will come up to us and ask us questions, they'll pet Harlow, sometimes they're rude to us, mostly they're just curious, and I don't fault them for that, but it does get tiring sometimes to have to like always interact with the public. And just because I have a service dog doesn't mean I have to educate everyone all the time, but at the same time, maybe we're the first service dog team someone's ever seen, and if I'm rude and blow them off, that could set a precedence for what they think of all service dog teams. So you're kind of representing the service dog community in a small way, but also at the same time, don't feel like you have to take it upon yourself to be the best like educator, advocator. Generally, if I'm out and about running errands with Harlow and somebody has a question, I'll just quickly answer politely, or you know, say sorry, we're in a hurry, or most of the time I'm not feeling well. But when I feel up to it, I'm happy to educate as well. But basically what I'm saying with all that is when you go out into public, it's not just you, it's the dog as well. And it's interesting to the public, like you're gonna have to take care of yourself. And while Harlow takes care of me, I also have to take care of her.
Right.
So,
and that includes like walking her. So if I'm not feeling well, I can't go out and walk her. Yeah. And she needs to be walked, especially in New York City. I have to actually go walk her, whereas you can kind of just open up the backyard and she can play a little bit. So living in a different place, not having a backyard, that also really changes my opinion on having a
there's
service
not
dog.
a lot of like grassy areas to just let them run, right?
I have to like go to the park, which like you really have to walk to the park.
It's an ordeal, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's also part of it. Being chronically ill, I have to make sure that first and foremost, I can take care of Harlow's needs. Feeding her, grooming her, exercising her. Just because I am chronically ill does not excuse me from taking care of my dog, even though she is a service dog. It's like, what did you call it? Oh, a symbiotic relationship. She helps me, I help her. And Harlow does love to work. Like, it gives her this great sense of purpose. But, you know, she's still a dog. And Izzy's like, yeah, no matter how intelligent she is, she's still a dog.
Yeah.
Like, they can still have off days. They can randomly get sick. Oh my gosh. When Harlow was like a year old, or maybe younger, I'm not sure, we were doing a really quick training outing at Walmart, and then she'd been fine all day, eating, drinking fine, no bathroom issues. Suddenly she just puked. I was like, lovely. So there's that as well. So there's more to having a service dog than just a cool dog who helps you, you know? And then there's also like the training. You got to keep up with the training. You need to be knowledgeable about your rights and your laws. You got to advocate for yourself. And
the cost of having a service dog.
That's true. Like the cost of maintaining a dog too, like dog food and whatever else, and vet bills.
On top of all your medical bills, yeah, it's really difficult.
Yes. So there's just some things to consider. If I could, I would go out without her, but to go out independently by myself is not safe at this point. If I fall, I need help getting back up, and I don't want to rely on strangers. I've got Harlow. Harlow can tell me when I'm starting to go downhill, so I can mind my symptoms. And she provides me with counterbalance so I can walk well. She does, y'all know, she does a lot for me. And like Izzy said, it could help her too, but just our life situations are different. Our illnesses present differently, and it's just not a good viable option for her, and that's okay. You know, service dogs are not for everybody.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
No.
No.
We're both dead because we just came back from Disney last night and we're just so tired.
Yes.
In a lot of pain.
This is true, but we wanted to make this video.
Yeah.
Because we've been talking about it a lot while she was here. So anyways, if y'all have anything you want to add like in the comments, feel free to do so. If you're interested in more service dog info, please check out the description. I have resources. I have a service dog support playlist. Like, if you have a question, I probably have a video with an answer to it. So be sure to check out those resources because they're really good. And I'll put some links in the description that have more info on service dogs from the actual federal ADA website. So just check the description, y'all. See what info there is to find if you need to learn anything else. So, Harley, you want to come say goodbye with us? Come here, walk up a little bit. Okay, we'll put her back on the couch. She stood here the whole time, so I feel like she wants to be part of it. Come on, Harley, what? She's facing the wrong way. She's gonna say like, oh my gosh. Okay, her tail's wagging. There she is. Okay, and with that, we'll say goodbye. And thanks for joining us on our adventure.